G'day, it's FIDE Master Johnny Curtis, Chief Broken Hands, and today we're going to look at a game between Flow 93 Livery playing the white pieces and myself, the Magician, playing the black pieces. Flow Livery plays at 78.6% accuracy for a rating performance of 2,250. He's actually rated 2,307 from France. And I played at 89.9% accuracy. And I played at a rating performance of 2,600. So here we go. It's an interesting game, but I can assure you the best part of the game will be the endgame. That's right. You're going to see the endgame master in action. And a lot of people love the endgame master. So with that, should we get started? Should we get started, Marshall? There you go. So Marshall says that we should get into the game. Stop talking, Johnny. And we'll start the review. Okay, right, so game opens with E4 by Ross Livery from France. So this is France versus Australia. Right, I'm rated 2314, he's 2307. Rating's pretty equal. Okay, here we go. Knight F3, so he attacks my pawn, I defend it. Hoping to get a martial attack like I usually do because I want to impress the folks. Anyway, he played Bishop C4. He spoiled that idea, didn't he? So I played Bishop C5 and he castled and I played D6. So in this position, White has to start a plan. C3 is normal to try to kick the bishop, right? So that's part of the normal pattern. And if he'd played it, I would have played Bishop B6 probably. However, he played H3 and I thought, great, well, I'll develop a piece. Star move, best move. I'm not pushing pawns like him. I'm actually developing a piece. In this position, White has still got slight initiative. He plays rook there. Protects his pawn. I took the pawn. I played Bishop E6, sorry. I played Bishop E6 in that position. He ran away. And that's not a good move. You should have pinned the knight. That's the correct move, pinning the knight. Anyway, I thought to myself, he wants to play C3 and D4 and attack my bishop. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll put my knight in there before he pushes his pawn. That way I can get rid of a piece. And he moved his bishop twice in the opening, right? He played Bishop C4, right, with the white bishop. And then he went back to F1 next to the king. So he's moved his bishop twice in the opening. So that means I can afford to maybe move my knight forwards a second time. He should take the knight and then hit me, but now when he plays the pawn, I can take the knight. Can you see the difference here? The engine's saying the correct move is after I play knight here, I should play bishop back. After I play knight there, he should take the knight, and then because my bishop's got to recapture, because the pawn recapture is no good, when my bishop recaptures, he can then hit my bishop with the tempo with C3 and then play D4, okay? So, but he doesn't do that. He makes another mistake. He plays pawn there first, but now when I take his knight with check, he can't play pawn to D4. Now, if he weakens, he can't weaken his king. So, he took with the queen, which is best move, but now you can see now his queen's no longer there. He can't push the pawn. So I thought, that's good. So that means I could castle. I played H6. Apparently it's the best move. And the reason I did it is because I don't want him to play here. He could probably play queen here. and then play d4. That would be a good plan. There you go. I was right. The engine's saying I was right. And he played a4. I played h6. I should play a6 I played. And I should have played a5. Okay. So the pawn should have went up one extra square, as indicated by the arrow. He attacked me. This is a waste of time. So I moved my bishop back. Star move, best move. So I've found a few star move, best moves. That always helps. Means you're on the right track. Anyway, he played bishop to b2, and I thought to myself, gee, this is a slow way to play the position. Now, in this position, I have got the move g5, but it looks weak. What did I play? I castled. I should play g5. Oh, no, I was right. It wasn't weak. It's the best move. Isn't that amazing? So I actually found the best move, and then I didn't play it. Okay. But I didn't want to weaken my king. He played pawn there, and now he's got a decent game. Position is equal. When we look at the evaluation bar on the side of the board, and if you don't know about that, that's the white section, black section side of the board. It measures which side is winning or losing. Well, it's in the equals position. Pawn takes pawn I played. He recaptured, and I thought, I don't know what to do here, so I should push a pawn forwards, and I was right. He pushed the pawn, and I played knight d7. I should put... Engine says knight e5, but I was worried that he might try to trap my knight. That's what I was worried about. But apparently that was the best move. Anyway, he played bishop there. And now white has got a slight edge. I played queen there. Well, when you don't know what to do, just play queen of h4 and just hope that he makes a mistake. That's the logic behind it, because it's a fast game of chess. I've only got 2 minutes left, and he's got 2 minutes 53. So he played knight to a3. Now, knight a3, that's a knight on the side of the board. What's that chess rule that I told you? Der Springer am Rande bringt Schande. A knight on the rim is grim. And we know that the knight can't go here because the pawn will take it. And it can't go there because the pawn will take it. So what the hell is the knight doing there? Anyway, so I played rook to e8. I have a plan. The plan, I'm trying to protect my bishop so I can push a pawn and open up his king. You'll see it happen. So he played knight back, and I thought he's wasting time. Time to go forwards. f6. I'm trying to break my shackles, my earthly shackles. He played pawn takes pawn. I played knight takes pawn, best move. Now I'm threatening knight to e4. It's a real threat. Played queen there. Exclamation mark! Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? But that's the best move on the board. It's a great move. So I took the queen, and that's my best move. And the reason why it's my best move is I've got 4 pawns on the queen side, and he's got double pawns. So even though he's got an extra pawn on the king side, it's not really that great, you know. He took a pawn back. I've got a bad bishop. My problem is this rotten bishop. I don't know what to do with it. So you know what I did? I should have played bishop there, exactly. If I'd played bishop to d7, I would have threatened bishop, rook takes rook, and bishop takes pawn. Anyway, he went king there. So I thought, well, I'll play bishop there. Same idea as before, but without the extra bonus of king f7. Anyway, he played rook e5. Not a good move. So I played pawn there. I should play the bishop back. but I didn't. Anyway, played pawn. It's a good solid move. Black is better. And the reason why the computer says, you might ask yourself, why is black better, Johnny? Well, black is better because I'm the endgame master. No, that's not the reason. The reason is because my 2 pawns effectively stop his 3 pawns. And at this stage, his 3 pawns on the queen side stop my 4 pawns, but I'm trying to break the mould. So anyway, so he played rook there, and now I play this move. Bishop hits castle. We want to kick his castle out of there. He took the rook, which is a good move. It's okay. And I took back, and he took my castle. Apparently, he should not take my castle. Anyway, I took back with the knight, mainly because I don't know what else to do. Anyway, he played bishop there. Then I had this plan, pawn there, because I want to play pawn here. Anyway, he played pawn there, and then it's my move, my movie, and I was thinking maybe I should play g5 here, but I played knight to d6. It's the best move. Anyway, he played bishop there, and I know what he wants to do. He wants to pin my knight against my bishop. I can't allow that, so I played bishop hits bishop. That's my bad bishop, and I want to get rid of my bad bishop. He took the bishop, and I played knight takes bishop. Now have a look at the position. Can you see that I'm threatening a pawn? That's right. I'm threatening to take this pawn off. And I've got a bishop on the pawn and a knight on the pawn. He's got to save it. Now, his best move is how does he save it? He can't. He can't save it. Oh, anyway, he played bishop there. So I took his pawn off. Now he's got double pawns. He can't take my knight because his king would be in check. And this is how you play your endgames. King there, and now I played knight there. So I didn't play the best move. Knight to b6 would have been better, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the knight there. It didn't look natural to me, but the engine says that was the best move. Well, he played pawn there. Now his position is free. Even though he's a pawn down, his position is free. So I took a pawn with check. Have to do that. King takes pawn. And now you would not believe what happens next, right? I played g6, right? This is part of a plan. And the plan is to checkmate him in 8 moves. How do you checkmate him in 8 moves, Johnny? Well, you've got to encourage his king to go forwards. You know, all these 2300 players are like the fighting king in the endgame. But you've got to know when to have the fighting king. That's the hint. And here we go. So you played bishop there. I played bishop there. Star move, best move. I'm tying his knight down to that pawn. I'm tying his knight down to the pawn. Anyway, played king back. So what did I do then? Played bishop back. Anyway, pushed the pawn on my knight. And I moved my knight to g7. So a knight that you will remember. It's one of those knights. Anyway, played king up. He wants to attack. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll give him a check so he can attack me. And guess what he did? He went forwards. So I thought, you B-U-T. I'll give him another check, see where he goes, right? And you wouldn't believe it, he went forwards. He went forwards. This is unbelievable. This is endgame master at his very best. And so now we have a forced checkmate in 3 moves, right? So the first move, we give him a check, right? And then he's got to go forwards. He's got nowhere else to go. And then what do? We give him another check with the knight. That's check number 2. And where does he go? In the corner. And you know what we do? We always squash a cockroach when we get the cockroach in the corner. You just squash him with the broom. So if you're ever chasing a cockroach around your house and you got him in the corner, you get out the old broom and squish him. And that's what I've done to the old white cockroach. Cockroach is normally black here. I don't know about you. You might have brown cockroaches. But anyway, Flow 93 livery. He's not a cockroach. He's a good player. But unfortunately, he had a bad plan. He was up against the endgame master, and we delivered a very beautiful checkmate, right? And it goes like this. We actually played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves with check. Okay, so here we go again. 5 moves with check. Bishop D6 check. He plays King G5. Play Knight E6 check. It's number 2. King H6. Bishop F8 check, number 3. King H7. Knight G5 check, number 4. King H8. And we delivered checkmate with Bishop G7. I hope you really enjoyed that game. I might be able to show you one more game. Okay, I'll try to find one more game for you. Don't want you to come into my videos, my YouTube videos, and just see one game. We'll just see if we can find another master game for you. Well, here I played the Butcher 10-minute game. Oh, it took 60 moves. It's a bit too long for a video, isn't it? Let's see if we can find another one. Alessandro Mazzotta. I'll just check this, see if this one's worth showing you. I'll just see. Did you know that Abhimanyu Mishra was the youngest world champion of all time? Okay. I'm just going to have a quick little look at this game. Oh, that's not a good game, that one. Okay, so I thought I might show you a bonus game. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to relive one of my old bonus games, right, from my game history. Right. Can't find them. Trying to find a good game for you. Just trying to find one more game for you to enjoy. I lost a few there. I beat Eric Moon. In a 3 minutes plus 2 second increment game. I'll just see what this game was like. And we might be able to show you this one. I played at 87.1% with a rating performance of 2,550 against young Eric Moon. Eric Moon, also from France. So we'll have a look at this one. Just want to check out the final position. Oh, this is not too bad, actually. This is endgame master stuff at its best. Eric Moon is trying to win in the endgame against the endgame master. c5, d4, pawn takes, pawn there. We're trying to do a gambit against him. He won't play along with me. So anyway, so I took the queen, and then he should take pawn, but he didn't. So I just took his pawn. And he played queen takes. I thought I'd change queens. And because I love the endgame, don't I? I'm supposed to be the endgame master. Anyway, I played bishop checks. It's not a great move. He played bishop there. I took his bishop, and the reason being is I'm the endgame master, so I want to eliminate some pieces and outplay him. He played knight takes, and now positions are slightly better for him. So now I've got to start playing chess. I played knight f3. Played pawn there. I castled. King forwards was better to keep my king near the middle of the board, but I didn't like it. I was a bit concerned that these pawns could move on. Anyway, he played bishop e7, played rook to d1, tying his knight down. When I tie his knight down, he can't push a pawn. Anyway, he castled. So I pushed the pawn on his knight. Okay, so now I'm chasing him away from the centre. White has now got a tiny initiative. It's only very tiny. And now I should play b3. I blundered a pawn, but no, I didn't. He can't take the pawn because of rook takes knight. Anyway, he played rook there. So I pushed the pawn on and protected my pawn, didn't I? Okay, so he played bishop there. Now, this is a good move. I've got to be really careful here. So I played bishop there. I should play knight up, apparently. Knight there. That's the best, eh? Anyway, he played knight there, and now I'm losing. I've got to be careful. So move my bishop back to protect my knight. Played knight forwards. So I played bishop back. I thought, well, don't kill me too quick. Don't kill me too quick. Well, in this position, he could get a draw by going back again. Oh, and knight there wins. Oh, so he had knight there wins. See, he's missed his opportunity. So I played rook there to stop him. I saw it. The endgame master saw it. He played rook d7. Now I've got to start winning. Knight e4. And now white's back in the game. Have a look at the evaluation bar. It favours white. Only slightly. That's all you need. He should move his bishop back. That's a great bishop. He should not leave that bishop there like that. Anyway, I took his bishop. And guess what? He took back and I stole a pawn. Endgame master only needs one pawn. This is a blitz game, so forgive the errors because that's what happens in 3 minutes plus 2 second increments. He played knight there. And in this position, I played rook takes rook. Good move. Anyway, he took with the rook. And now I think my best move is bishop hits knight. I think the best move is bishop here. But I didn't do that. Did I? Played pawn there. What does the engine say is best? Engine says king f1's better. Anyway, he went there and he's attacking my pawn. I thought, oh no, I don't like this. It's not very nice. So I pushed it. So what else do I do with a pawn when it's in trouble? You just push it. Anyway, it's in this position. He played rook here. I thought that was a good move. The engine says it's not a good move. So I just pushed I pushed a pawn here. I want to create a gap to run away with. I can see what the engine's saying. King here is good because after king here, if he plays rook here, we can play bishop there and trap his rook. Okay, so that's the engine's plan. I've got my plan. My plan is not as good as the engine's plan. Now, knight here is a really good move, one would think. Anyway, it's in this position. I played. What did I play? Pawn there. I pushed the pawn. I didn't know what else to do. He attacked 2 pawns. So then I think, oh, what do you do when he's attacking 2 pawns? Well, you push one. Anyway, he took the pawn off. And now white's still equal. You wouldn't believe it, would you? He's got 5 pawns, I've got 5 pawns. He's got his pawn back. So now I'm thinking, I'm supposed to be the endgame master. How can I win this rotten, filthy game? Anyway, I played knight there. Engine says should play bishop there, but I played knight there. He took a knight, and I played rook takes knight. Then he plays knight here, and I thought, you beauty, what can I do against that? So I just played rook here. But he can probably check me. It's a bit dangerous. If he checks me, I can push my pawns through. So he played pawn there to stop me. Now he's threatening a rook check. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I push the pawn. That's right. A star move, best move. Because otherwise, with my pawns on black squares, he could actually win after the rook check, right? So very important to try to keep attacking. Anyway, he took a pawn off, so I played rook takes pawn. I should play bishop e3. He played knight there. Excellent move. So I just took a pawn off. He took a pawn off. And I thought, what do I do here? So I gave him a check. Star move, best move. Now we're into the end game now. So he plays king up. I moved my bishop all the way back, so it's protected. And he played knight there. And I played pawn to g3. Engine says push it twice, Johnny. But I was a bit scared pushing my pawns up and like that. He pushed the pawn there, and I thought, oh, I can't win this. That's what I'm thinking. During the game, I'm thinking, I can't win this game. This game looks so hard, so difficult. The black castle is very well placed. So I played bishop there. I wanted to try to push a pawn here and give him a surprise checkmate. But he's too good for that. He pushed the pawn and stopped me, so I got no checkmate. Anyway, I played rook hits pawn. I thought, well, I'll try to attack his pawns. I want him to weaken his pawns, but it's very hard, very hard. He just pushed it. And I thought, you dirty, dirty dog. So I played pawn there, and I've got a plan here. I've got a plan. The plan is to take off all his pawns. That's my plan. And I'm sticking to it because I think I can't win the endgame normally. So I've got to do something ridiculous. And we played knight there, so I took his pawn off. That's right. I took his pawn. He took back, and I took a pawn. And now he played rook there. That's the best move. So I didn't know what to do, so I played rook there. It's the best move. And he played knight there. Now, this position is better for black, but requires enormous amount of time and accuracy to win. So I played pawn there. I should play king f1. So I played a second best move. Played knight there. He's threatening my pawn, so I've got to do something about it. So what do? Well, I pushed it. And then he played knight there. So he wants to trap my king. So I knew that. So I thought, I've got to be trickier than what he is. So I'm going to play king here. Not the best. Rook hits knight was better. And he played king there. So I thought, great, I should give him a check, but I missed it. Okay. Now he played rook here. And I thought, all right, do something. I'll play my king up. I'm a desperate. All I want to do is get a draw. He gave me a check. So I went forwards. And he took the pawn. So I gave him a check. And he went there. And now I play a brilliancy. Rook here! Exclamation mark. And the engine says the game's almost equal. Anyway, it's in this position. He's going to lose his pawn. So he played rook there. And I took his pawn off. And he played king up. So what did I do? I played rook hits knight. He took the pawn, I took his knight. So he made a mistake here. So I went there and he thought, well, I'm going to take the pawn. I'm going to get a draw, he said. So I took his knight off. And now, you know what? It's not easy to get a draw. Not against the endgame master. Position is a draw, by the way. Evaluation bar, engine says it's a draw. And he played rook here. And I'm thinking, how do I push this pawn? So I pushed the pawn. I should have played rook back, but I pushed the pawn. He played rook. He cut my king off. And I thought, that's not very nice. So I played the king forwards. And he played king there. So I played pawn forwards. I'm threatening to make a queen. He's cut my king off, but I'm threatening to make a queen. So he attacked the pawn. So I protected the pawn. I want to push the pawn forwards. Right? And now the position is a draw after rook checks, probably. Or no, the correct move is rook over here, I think. All right. He checked. Yes, the rook over there was the right move. And now he's blundered. So I played king here. And guess what? He didn't see this. I'm threatening a checkmate. And he went there to stop the pawn moving forward. So I checkmated him. That's called the opposition. King opposition. So that's how I won against Eric Moon, 2,276 from France, with a piece down. So never give up. That's the motto of the lesson is never give up, right? So there you are. And then you too can wear a crown, and someone might even send you a little dog. Roof, roof. There you go. That's Marshall from Paw Patrol. There's a new Paw Patrol movie coming out. And, of course, I know you want to say goodbye to your friend, don't you? Hold on a minute. Here he is. Here he is. It's Grandmaster Teddy. It's Grandmaster Teddy. Say hello, Teddy. G'day, everybody. It's Grandmaster Teddy. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. It's been a long time since I actually been on a YouTube video because Johnny's had me all locked up in the dungeon. Oh, that's not nice, Teddy, saying I locked you up in the dungeon. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you, Ted. And with that, we're going to end our stream. Okay, we're going to end our stream. So thank you very much. I'll end our video recording.